Hey, good morning, fam. It's the modern day caveman again. It's another peaceful morning. I love my mom's yard, man. This neighborhood is just so peaceful. We live out of the city limits, so it's out kind of like out in the country. Birds and everything. The dang hummingbird just flew right by me. It was like right here, hovering right above my. It's like right here. I was afraid to move, so I just stayed still. Those things are fast, man. You can hear the wings beating on it. It's just amazing. I need this peace because I'm having issues. I'm having issues. So in prison, I was very useful. Like I was always, I was the guy to call, man. If you need something done and you wanted it done right, the staff came and got me, and I had two actual jobs. Like I had two jobs in prison, and I volunteered for a lot of other things. I helped a lot of people out, and so I was always busy. I was always doing something, and my time went by fast because I stayed busy. I stayed occupied. So now I'm out here, and it seems like my usefulness is not as. It's not as prevalent out here as it was because out here, in prison I'm unique. There's not too many people with my education and my communication skills and just my skill set. Period. There's not a lot of them. I'm not saying there's like I'm one of a kind. I'm just saying that there's not a lot of them. But my mom's up. Hi, Mom. So but. Out here, there's a million of me, Out here, there's a million of me. So, I'm trying to adjust, man. Me and my mom went on our way to Edwin's yesterday morning. We were talking, I asked her a question. I said, so how do you think I'm doing? And she says, like, in what aspect? What do you mean? And I said, just, being out. And she was like, well, I think you're the Energizer Bunny on steroids. And I was like, what? She said, you just moving, going, and she said, you need to just kind of just slow down, like just try to adjust. So I told her, I said, I need a job. I need something to do. She was like, well, I got plenty of stuff for you to do. You just ain't gonna get paid for it. I was like, yeah. So I just need something to do because like that's how I stay busy. I like to stay busy. And I don't know if I'm being too bougie, I guess you would say, about working at like these manual labor, like super hard. And I'm not taking nothing away from blue collar work, but I'm looking for a clerical position because of my skill set. And I'm just basically I'm tired of working hard. I work hard a lot, and I'd rather do low stress, high pay instead of high stress, low pay any day. But I think I'm just going to have to humble myself, and it's not what I want; it's what God wants, man. And He seems to be pushing me in the direction of this meat market, the Dumas meat market. So my friend Ed came over last night and brought me a hard copy of the application. And if I'm honest, let me just be honest. I'm just going to be honest right here. So when I went to go to Dumas the first time, like Ed told me to go over to Dumas and, pick up application, and I had the impression that somebody was going to like give me an interview or talk to me or something. So when I got there, there's and by the way, it's like a half hour, 45-minute drive to get there. So when I got there, I went in and I asked for an application. I thought they'd be expecting me, and nobody even paid attention to me. They just like, when I asked for an application, she was like, we don't got any paper applications. But she looked. I didn't like she just blew me off. She went and looked, but she said, we don't have any paper applications. I said, okay. She said, just scan this code and fill it out online. I said, all right. right? Okay, and that was it. So that was the thing too, trying to figure out how to scan the QR code thing. Like I kept taking a picture of it. So I realized that you got to push this little icon, and I learned how to do it. But so I went online to fill out the application, and it's just asking me information that I don't, like my employment history. I don't have an employment history. Not out here on the street. Like the last time I was employed was 20 years ago, 20 something years ago. So, but I was employed by the state, so I don't know how to put that down as a reference. And like, cause all of these, like when you preparing for coming out of prison and they're telling you like about these job interviews, that's one thing, being prepared for a job interview, but being prepared for the application part, like that's the part. It's like it's information on there that I don't have. Like I don't, like my previous residence. What do I put? Do I put the prison, or do I put the address was before prison? You know, like my employment, my high school address. Like who wants the application that I filled out asked me for my elementary school address. I'm like, who does that? But it's okay. You know, it's just information that I really don't have. And then like I got a hard copy of my resume, and when they sent me to the online thing, it asked me to put like to do my resume and a cover page, and I was like, you know, I was supposed to put it in there. Here goes that train again. It comes every morning at this time. Every morning at this time. But anyways, so I tried to upload. I had to go to the library to get my resume uploaded so I can download it somewhere. And it was after the fact that after I got finished trying to do this digital application, and it was just problematic. So Ed went and got me a paper application, but I was feeling some kind of way when I went up there. Like it didn't seem like they were very welcoming, you know. And when Ed came, I told him like, dude, maybe there was a miscommunication or something like that. I said, man, because you know, it just didn't seem very welcoming. And you know, your first impressions, you know, they say when someone shows you who they are, believe them. I'm hoping, I'm gonna be optimistic about it and just say I believe that it was. I'm supposed to go up there today, so I got a paper application. I got my resume, and I'm gonna take it up there. And see, I'm also gonna go get my granddaughter and my little dude Trey, and I'm gonna take him to the park. And I'm gonna go to a park with him. And we got a big old park here called Silver Park. It's huge. I'm gonna take him up there to feed the ducks. Maybe play around with him on the playground, man. I haven't played with kids in so long, man. It's just I've been around men for years, and I want to play with some kids, man. I just want to play with some kids. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, man. So I'm struggling with this not being busy, like not having anything to do. I did this man can, which is like I guess a temporary service, and you know, they told me they'd call me back in a day or two. It's been, what's today? I did that Tuesday. Today is Friday. I haven't heard a word from them. So like my record, it's my criminal record. I know I need something to offset my criminal record. That's why my resume is so extensive. It's like I got an impressive resume, but I needed to offset my record because on paper I look like a menace. Like really, you know, who would want a violent felon? You know, I got an aggravated assault, carrying a concealed weapon, weapons under disability, armed bank robbery. Wow, you know, just like it's a bad look, man. It's a bad look. So I'm gonna try. Oh, another thing. That dang video editing thing is oh man, I'm ready to just, I'm like, oh. Because I hate like when I can't do something and I'm trying to learn it. So I spent all night trying to watch these these videos, and I go to this app, and one of my subscribers, he gave me a site to go to. It's called Caden Live. That's what I went to, Caden Live, and I went to it, and I watched the video on how to download the information because it's for the computer, and the video was great, right? And I looked at it, so I'm like, yeah, this is perfect, you know. And I'm watching it, and I said, okay, this looks really simple. So I go to download it, and it won't download right. It's like it spread all the files, like it put all the files, all the parts of the application in different folders and put them different places. And I was like, what the heck? And it was a different version of what the video was. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm sit there for about 2 hours trying to figure out how to get this app installed and open, and I was just like, you know what, I'm done. Like, it's just like one thing after another. This video edit, I'm thinking I might have to hire somebody. Like, hey man, will you edit this? I'm asking my uncle. I told my uncle he went to videography school, and he's supposed to be real slick. I'm gonna call him again today, man. I called him like Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I asked him like, hey man, I need some help, man, please. And he said he'll see me Saturday. So I'm gonna see, man. I'm gonna see. That video editing, man, that thing's no joke. So I might go to school for that. That might be something I can learn. Well, I'm out of here, fam. Good speaking to you this morning. Remember, subscribe and like my channel. Peace. One love.